दोस्तों राम राम दोस्तों, क्या हाल है? सूर्या खा चुका हूँ, नहीं खाऊंगा। खा जाना तो फेंका ना जाए, ठीक ना? नहीं खाऊंगा। Oh my God.
Jungle question on your screen. Try your hands at it. Come on, guys, quickly. जल्दी से करो.
Perhaps to pregnancy. अच्छा, ये तो revolution of credit and debit was तीसरा दूसरा तो इसका ओपनिंग हो जाएगा। अगर पार्ट तो ना Finance was the indispensable foundation of both the Dutch British Empire देखो इसके बाद और ये बताइएगा The evolution of credit and debit was important as ठीक है
Come on, everyone.
इसका ये होगा दूसरा चौथा पहला तीसरा तीसरा वाला लास्ट रहेगा
Come on, those who joined in, para jumble question on your screen. Have to get it right now, guys. Come on.
इसका ये होगा दूसरा होगा फिर उसके बाद बैंक से दूंगा कहाँ से आए जब बैंक होगा तब ना बैंक से बॉन्ड मार्केट होगा तो उसके बाद इसका रेसिडेंस स्टार्टिंग हुआ जिसका चौथा दूसरा तीसरा
Come on. Acha, orders guys, come on. Kumar, Sia, Saurabh, Ruhi, Ritik, Sahib, come on guys, order batao. What is the order that you have come up with? Come on. Come on guys. हर पैरा जंगल में एक पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर होता है. Once you get that structure, you will get the right answer. So इस पैरा जंगल में भी एक स्ट्रक्चर है. Okay, and that structure is chronological order. Okay, good evening Arpit. The chronological order. अब हमको क्या पता chronological order है? Because there is a time sequence. अब वो टाइम सीक्वेंस क्या है ये देखो यहाँ पे बात की गई है एवोल्यूशन की ओके तो एवोल्यूशन मींस द बर्थ और द बिगिनिंग ओके नाउ दिस इज अगेन टॉकिंग अबाउट वॉर्स ओके देन इट टॉक्स अबाउट डच एंड ब्रिटिश एम्पायर्स ओके देन इट टॉक्स अबाउट यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स इन द 20th century 20th century first question है 20th century. And this also talks about past tense, but it's talking about the Italian Renaissance period. Okay, and this is talking about the future. तो अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे यहाँ पे dates mentioned है tenses अलग-अलग tenses है. So this is a clear chronological order वाला question. Okay, so पहले किससे start करेंगे हम? पहले start करेंगे हम evolution से. The birth of credit and debt. Okay, ancient Babylon. From ancient Babylon. उसके बाद क्या आएगा? उसके बाद आएगा Italian Renaissance, the Dutch and the British empires, and then we slowly come to the 20th century. अब आप बोलोगे मैम हमको इतनी हिस्ट्री नहीं आती. हमको क्या पता मैम कि Italian Renaissance 20th सेंचुरी मतलब इन एम्पायर से पहले था, ये यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स उससे पहले था। तो गाइस आप इतना तो देखो, banks and the bond market provided the material basis for the splendors of Italian Renaissance. This is just talking about banks and bond market. उसके बाद आता है corporate finance. Don't you think this is one step ahead? Then till now we're talking about empires. Then we come to country, the new world, the 20th century. And last we talk about a prediction for the future. Okay, so that is why the answer is 2, 4, 3, 1. This is clearly arranged on the basis of chronological order. Got it guys? Did all of you understand this? You have to figure out the structure guys. आप प्लीज गो थ्रू करो मेरे बेसिक्स के बारे में, मैंने पूरा समझाया वहाँ पे बेसिक्स का बिजनेस। चलिए let's try another question type. चलिए okay, this is essence of the text. Come on, try out essence of the passage. Come on everyone.
Visualization can reveal patterns, trends, and connections in data that are difficult or impossible to find any other way. And yet, scientists take the same amount of care with visuals as they do with generating data, writing about it. The graphs and diagrams that accompany most scientific publications tend to be the last things researchers do as results. Science is littered with poor data visualization that among the leaders and data scientists who make them deficient data visuals can reduce the quality and impede the progress of scientific research. And with more and more scientific images making their way into the news and onto social media, illustrating everything from climate change to disease outbreaks. क्या हो सकता है इसको? बैडली टर्म मिसलीडिंग का यूज है, बट बैडली का तो यूज ही नहीं है। ये तो होता है बी ऑप्शन का सही।
Through this, come on everyone, let's come on everyone. Confound का मतलब होता है confuse. Impede means to hinder. Focus on the main idea, focus on the essence of the text or the main point. Potential is high for bad visuals to impair or hinder or impede the public understanding of science. Visuals खराब हो तो समझ में नहीं आता है. Come on. Kittu says one. What about the others? Chale guys, everyone. What do you think? C. Okay. See, एक option तो definitely हमारा आंसर नहीं हो सकता, which is B. Should be used. ये ऐसा advice author ने mention नहीं है. So this is हम बोल सकते हैं out of context, है ना? तो हम B को निकाल देंगे. D also, only a few scientists give visuals the attention they deserve because of the role they play in making science more comprehensible. इसमें वो negative angle कि it is bad, it will impair the public understanding of science, वो mention नहीं है. So we can eliminate D. C. The understanding of science has suffered badly because of scientists not paying the same attention to visualizations as they do to graphs and diagrams. Guys, graphs and diagrams are also visuals now. They are a part of visualization. So how are you comparing visualization with graphs and diagrams? Graphs and diagrams भी तो visually है. So answer can't be C. Your answer option over here is A. What? And you're talking about public or layman's understanding. So the answer option over here would be A. Got it? B में वो advices are which the author does not mention anywhere. Okay? So nothing should be there apart from what is given. जितना दिया है उतना ही हमको summarize करना है. Okay? चलो next question. Odd one out.
ठीक है जी. Evocatively.
You have to tell me which sentence is not a part of the context.
Like करो
Come on,
guys, like
everyone.
करो,
Next question
करो,
on your screen.
share करो.
Come on, everyone.
Oh my God.
Which sentence is not a part of the paragraph?
लेटर चाहता है. बताओ guys. Psychological memory discovered. Interesting. इसमें साइकोलॉजी की बात हुई है. ठीक है, आगे रिपोर्ट. ऐसा क्या हो सकता है? आउट तो इसमें कोरोना वायरस के बाद इसको से तभी ह्यूमन का प्रिवेंटेबल इसके साथ लिंक बेस का भी इसके साथ लिंक है। और कौन स्ट्रगल कर रहा है? पीपल कर रहे हैं स्ट्रगल। पहला वाले का नहीं है भाई, पहला वाला नहीं होगा। पहले दूसरे में डाउट थोड़ा सा है। ये डाउट तो क्लियर करना पड़ेगा भाई। ऐसा हो गया।
2 and 2. What? Okay, you feel 2? Yes?
हाँ, तो ठीक है।
Evocatively termed psychologically numbing, this confounding juxtaposition
अच्छा हाँ,
and contradiction
नौ का ना
of the
क्या
mathematical and the
सेकंड आउट।
existential is where Americans live now. They struggle to estimate the correct answer to a problem without drifting toward the answer that best serves their own interest. The literature predicts that people will take comfort when a coronavirus fatality is attributed to underlying conditions, for instance, a patient's age or chronic maladies. Researchers have studied the human tendency to discount preventable harms that arise from nature and to overact to harms that arise from human action. And that is why, ये देखो, okay? Cognitive scientists even have experiments to explain the declining marginal disutility that people associate with others' deaths. The feelings that the difference between no deaths and one death is really bad. So this is basically talking about the perception, okay, that people have with the actual number, the reality, what is
तब तक
projected.
इसके साथ ये लिंक है
Okay,
दूसरा
so
आउट
it's
है
basically
इसका।
like psychological numbing, and all of these factors are contributing towards it. But if you look at 2, they struggle to estimate the correct answer to a problem. Which answer?
वही तो।
Which problem? You're specifically talking about diseases. You're specifically talking about death. Okay, but 2 talks about problem, answer. So this is like a general statement of Hafiz idea, which is not even specific to the passage. Okay, so correct. That's why the answer option is 2. Wonderful, very good. चलिए, let's go to the next one. Now you asked for an RC as well. So चलिए, एक RC भी करते हैं. I have 2 RCs planned, but let's take this one. Okay, एक RC करते हैं guys. Come on, and इसमें I wanted to bring this up because there are some very important people mentioned in this particular RC, which you will find, और इन लोगों के नाम ना you will find repeated multiple times, especially in all those Aeonish passages. So let's try this out. 2 slides का passage है और उसके बाद 4 questions है. Come on everyone, start reading. Go ahead. I'll give you about 4 minutes to read both the slides and then we'll discuss the questions. Come on. Come on, guys.
Public culture can be quite to attack caste, state, and ornament of class. Take remarks at Harvard 2019 graduation. The Nigerian artist Chimamanda Ngozi पता नहीं क्या नाम है। The face what she called culture outrage, asked students to always remember context and never discredit intent. She could have been speaking as a historian, so historians. These methods have been productive, but perhaps they also bear some responsibility for today's coercive lattice of generosity, practical approaches. Okay, one more feeding. Agent of a text, whether by Karl Marx, Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay, ये हम hermeneutics के बारे में बात करें सस्पेंशन में था राम राम एक hermeneutics कंस्ट्रक्शन था ठीक है reveal text contradiction and ambiguities voice that eroded authority.
क्वेश्चन साथ में करेंगे ऑफ कोर्स बिकॉज ऑफ द टाइमिंग फैक्टर, पर आप एक बार पढ़ लो. कम ऑन. Castigate and condemn basically means to criticize and punish.
ये काशिश में करना पड़ेगा कार से प्लस 3 तो जब कुछ मामला सेट बैठेगा अरे टोलियत गीली है यार धुलने के लिए अच्छा अच्छा
Every para will have a main point. You have to just pick the main point.
गाइस सेशन को लाइक करिए सब्सक्राइब करिए
You should be able to skim and scan. Second, first is the hermeneutics of suspicion, and the second one, yeah, I'll wait. And the second one is deconstruction. Come on. Whenever it gets too philosophical for you, don't try to like dig deep into it and understand it. बस देख लो कौन से पैराग्राफ में क्या दिया है. Yeah, two main ways of reading. Come on. Hello, Sukhul, good. Done. चलिए next slide. Done, Sukhul.
The reader's goal becomes to uncover meaning of problems that work does not explicitly the cases intelligence and moral probity are displayed at the expense of what being written. They do, however, foster a sectorial attitude among academics and public intellectuals, one error is taken as a symptom of problematic thinking. It can spoil just a whole book. Perhaps okay. अच्छा उसके बारे में वो जो दूसरा वाला था the history is different. History deal with difference with what is unlike the present and with what really meets today moral standards. The virtue of reading like historians then is at critique of this war, not the primary goal. On the contrary, reading historically provides something more. Ah, art own values and permanence, empathy, reaching out across chasms of time to understand people whose values and motivation are often unlike our own. It means affording these people and the gift intellectual charity that is the best possible interpretation of what the shared book is. Is the zero sum game okay zero sum में कार्ल मार्क्स तो पुराने दिए हैं most interpretation it nostrism the humanities tech critical thinking including इसके of course चलो बाकी चीज़ हाँ कौन से अच्छा अच्छा रुको देखो वो तो ऐसे खुला ही है हाँ खुला तो है हाँ
Go on. हेलो अंकुर पैरेंथेसिस मतलब ब्रैकेट्स में मतलब अपने वैल्यू को साइड में रखो उसको थोड़ा सा बैक फुट पे रखो chasm gap divide nostrum like a remedy something that's not that effective though come on everyone come on everyone trim like a remedy something that's not that effective though come on everyone okay done Chale, very good let's go to the questions come on first question which of the following is the author most likely to recommend to a reader? Now this is like a parallel reasoning question. You have to understand the passage and you have to decide on the basis of the passage ki what would the author recommend. It's an application question or a critical reasoning question. Okay, come on, let's see how you work on this. Come on everyone. Which of the following is the author most likely to recommend to a reader? Pick up study of history as an exercise in empathy. Interpret text objectively without being influenced by subtext. मतलब intention वगैरह मत देखो. Avoid focusing on the best possible interpretation. Focus on improving critical thinking and reading skills. Now, look into this. Okay, I just want you to look into this. Okay. If the empathetic humanities can make us more compassionate, it can make us more charitable, if they can encourage us to always remember context, you have to remember context, you have to remember intention, they afford something which is useful today. So according to the author, हमको, what should you do now? If you want to become, they afford something that's useful today. So what does he advise people to do? He's basically advising people to read these empathetic humanities. And he says remembering context, remembering intention is important. They should become more compassionate. They should become more charitable. है ना? और जो critical thinking वाला था, ये critical thinking वाला तो author ने बोल दिया कि ये वाला remedy obscure है, ये वाला remedy correct नहीं है, मतलब उनको अच्छा, it is not the best remedy. So the critical thinking and reading वाला skills का point तो the author says is obscure. So नहीं. Don't be influenced by subtext. No, he's asking us in fact to focus on the context, to focus on the intention. Avoid focusing. Why? You should focus on reading it correctly, right? To interpreting it correctly. What does he advise you? He advises you to read these humanities, empathetic humanities, so that you become more empathetic, you become more charitable, and you become more compassionate. Guys, the answer option is A. You can, even if you don't feel that A is the most obvious answer, you can eliminate the answers, right? Critical thinking and reading skills author ने बोल रहे obscure है. Avoid focusing to ignore subtext. No, the author is in fact telling you to focus on the intention. So answer option over here would be A. Okay. Next one. The study of history differs from the main ways of reading that have dominated the humanities for the past century in the way that history की study different कैसे है? How is the study of history different from others? Come on. History की study different कैसे है? You just have to go back to the passage and check. I will take you back to the passage. How is the study of history different? History क्या अलग क्या है? Critique or disavowal is not the primary goal. It focuses on empathy. Understand people. Gift of intellectual charity. Their desire is not to attack, it's not to criticize. They want to respect people. They are trying to understand. So a common trend है, right? History is not about attacking or criticizing. It is about understanding, empathy, intellectual charity, respect, trying to understand. Now you tell me the answer. Come on. Come on. What do you think?
मेरा तो भाई देखना चाहिए इसमें। भाई क्यों नहीं दिखा रहा?
I extended a pledge of full cooperation in exchange for the suspension of Iran's nuclear program. The regime's answer was to continue their constant threats to their neighbors of U.S. interests throughout the region and some great countries that are right nearby. Today, many of Iran's former military commanders, in fact, I can say almost all
तेरी
of
माँ
them,
का।
are no longer with us. They're dead. And 3 months ago, in Operation Midnight Hammer, 7 of them.
बोलो साचे दरबार की जय। आरती।
शरण शरण में खड़े तुम्हारे लिए पूजा की थाली, पूजा की थाली। वरद हस्त सर पर रख दो माँ संकट हरने वाली, संकट हरने वाली। शरण शरण में खड़े तुम्हारे लिए पूजा की थाली, पूजा की थाली। वरद हस्त सर पर रख दो माँ संकट हरने वाली, संकट हरने वाली। भक्ति रस प्याले कष्ट पूजाओं वाले, भक्तों के कारज तूने सारती। ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गे खप्पर वाली, तेरे ही गुण गाए आरती। ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। भोर भर दिन चढ़ गया मेरे अम्बे, भोर भर दिन चढ़ गया मेरे अम्बे। हो रही जय जयकार मंदिर बिच, आरती जय माँ हे दरबारा वाली, आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ा वाली, आरती जय माँ।
आप कॉल से स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं?
काहे रे मैया तेरी
मेरे भाई साहब कॉल से स्ट्रीम करता चाहिए। by those